In live. Happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Should we say happy St. Patrick's Day? Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, coming in live. It's super cold here in Michigan. It is currently 9:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Zone. So I am in Michigan. So if you look at the time and it's 9:49 Eastern, guess what? We are live. I am not a robot. I am not pre-recorded. We are actually live in the kitchen, and we made a super delicious smoothie this morning. I am going to share with you, awesome. I have some really exciting news. Number one, we are going to not only talk about increasing the GLP-1 hormone, but how you can drop 30 pounds in 5 months. And guess what? You are going to be able to maintain this. So whether you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, these three things I learned through a book. It's called The Obesity Fix. There's another one that's called The Obesity Code. I literally listened to 40 plus Audible books now. That's how I ended up losing weight. I went in for a physical, got a clean bill of health from my primary care doctor. She ended up giving me a prescription for metformin. Metformin is a drug to treat pre-diabetes. And I was like, gosh. And everyone at the time was recommending the book, The Obesity Fix. Write down the word Dr. James. If you write down like Dr. James, Obesity Fix, the book will come up. That book forever changed my life. And every time I finished the book, every single time, literally, guess what happened? I went to the next book, the next suggested book, the next suggested book. And here I am literally down to 138 pounds from 180 after 11 months of struggling to drop 1 inch. And I've learned how to increase the GLP-1. So that's exactly what I'm gonna share with you today. You don't have to worry about, is it going to be anything to deal with? You don't have to follow a meal plan. You don't have to give up foods, desserts, or alcohol. But I do need you to download a few of the free apps that I'm going to give to you, because I'm telling you right now that something you're doing as simple as upping your protein by eating protein bars that have toxins or dyes inside of them could be the reason you're not losing weight. We have other alternatives to those things, and I'm going to give you that app, but try to stay from start to finish. Hit add friend, hit follow. You'll have availability access to this for 30 full days. I'm live Monday through Friday between 8:30 a.m. Eastern and 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So let's dive in and let's talk about the number one thing that I think is most important that we kind of get away from. And one of my biggest mistakes was being deficit in fiber. So fiber, literally, I let my dog out. Fiber is the vacuum to your intestinal tract. Your intestinal tract is a really big, swirly, little, beautiful slide like this. And unfortunately, food gets left behind. Think about it. If you eat and you're not getting proper water or proper movement or proper fiber, do you really think that your intestinal tract stays really pink and clean? No. So fiber is crucial, and it's supposed to be between 25 grams and 40 grams. And I'm going to share with you today my favorite source of fiber. This used to be it, until I realized there was toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. This is a big no-no. There are people out there who up their fiber every day, especially elderly, and all of a sudden they're like, why am I putting more weight on? Why do I feel even more lethargic? And why am I not getting results? This has aspartame, yellow 6, carcinogens, dyes, and toxins infested inside of it. So if you get an app, this is your number one trick for today. It's called YUKA. Yucca, I don't care however you want to say it, the app will change your life. Your shampoo, your conditioner, your shakes, your protein bars, your whatever you think you're using to help you could have toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. It rates it good, poor, or bad. So Metamucil's not the way. I found a bread. It's called Carbonaut, Carbonaut. 40 calories, 1 slice, 15 grams of fiber. It's YUKA approved. But if you're like me, I'm sharing this bread with you because sometimes I want to have 3 or 4 slices. Too much of a good thing can be just as harmful as it can be good. So when we focus on fiber, we don't want to go overload crazy. We want to make sure, hey, we're being realistic. Your chia seeds, 2 tablespoons, has 8 grams of fiber. Your berries, which are a great source, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, there's 8 grams in 1 whole cup, and they're low glycemic and low calorie. And then your greens and broccoli, there's 7 grams in 1 cup. So you do have a lot of ways to get the fiber in, but Metamucil should not be one of them. Typical fibers out there that people are paying for do have fillers. So we really want to pull back on that. And again, we want 25 grams up to 40 grams. There are two types of fiber when we do deal with like the biology of what fiber is. There's an insoluble and there's a soluble. And I never knew any of this until I started listening to Audible books. I listened today for a whole chapter. The second I finish is the second I go live and share this with you. So what I'm learning, you get to learn. But instead of boring yourself in a book or having to go purchase all these books, you can tune into the breakfast show. That's our fiber component. Fiber is what increases the GLP-1 hormone in the body. Okay, it's not the injectables. People are doing injectables, but that's a short-term benefit, right? Like you're short-term, you're tricking the brain. It's adding an injection into the body. You have to go weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever it is. The reason being why is because it reminds me of alcohol. It tapers out of the body. So we really want to make sure that our fiber is where it's supposed to be and it doesn't have fillers so that the GLP-1 hormone, the hunger hormone, can actually be fed every single day. So GLP shots do come sometimes if you ask for the insert to the shot. There are sometimes fillers inside of them. There are sometimes embryos. Like you can ask for the shot insert. You should be able to get your hands on it. Just make sure you're aware of that and then come up with a long-term answer. What is it long-term? What happens when you get off? What happens when you can't afford it? What happens when the body becomes used to it? Are you going to start to put all that weight back on? Okay, so that's the fiber component. The second part is the water component. It's really fascinating that there's a term. I'm sure you've heard of liposuction. Liposuction is really when you go to get surgery and they cut the fat off of you, okay? Or suck the fat out of you, I should say. Lipolysis was the term that created the liposuction term. Your body actually goes through a fat burning process for free. How? Water. What's the number though to be burning fat every day? We either burn fat 365 days out of the year or we don't. How many days have you burnt fat? By drinking half of your weight in ounces of water each day. Well, now I ran into another struggle. I was at Target and I had this water packet that was an enhancer that I was adding into my waters to drink more water. The water enhancer had toxins, dyes, and carcinogens inside of it. The more we find these type of things in our foods, which in the last decade is increased by over like 90%, the higher our glucose and the higher our cortisol levels. When this happens, your body is taking your food and storing it as visceral fat in the belly area instead of using it as energy or storing it as future energy. So again, here I think I'm doing myself a favor and I'm getting the proper amount of water, I'm getting the proper amount of fiber, but I was actually worse off because of the stuff that I was using as an alternative. So am I saying that there aren't water enhancers out there that you can be using? No. If you get the YUKA app and you scan that app and it's Yucca approved without toxins, dyes, or carcinogens, then 150% with certainty you can be using it. In the bottom of my water right now, I have grapes, frozen grapes, like literally red and green grapes. They're frozen. I always have a big 40-ounce water jug. I have the hydro jug and it goes everywhere with me. But listen to what's the best tip that you could do right now to make sure that you're crushing your water goal. Are you ready? It's a timer. Every 90 minutes, a timer goes off on this iWatch. And literally I stop, I have my water bottle and I drink for 15 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippis, 3 Mississippis, and then I hit repeat. I don't have an iWatch, you can do it on your iPhone. That is the way that you are literally, you're better off drinking water every 90 to 120 minutes than chugging it in the morning or chugging it in the evening. And I understand your profession. Your bladder will actually become used to it and expand within 90 days. It's a short-term sacrifice for a future gain. So make sure you realize water's how you burn fat. You can use grapes or watermelon or blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, peppermint, mint leaves, cucumbers, whatever you want to infuse the water, but it cannot have toxins, dyes, or carcinogens. Just because the label says natural or holistic or organic doesn't mean it's good for you. So the more you do this, as far as coffee and as far as pop and alcohol, those are diuretics. So they suck the water out of you. You can have them, but you're supposed to add those ounces back in. Let's do an example together. Say I'm 140 pounds. Half of 140 is 70. So now I'm at 70 ounces. Let's say I have 8 ounces of coffee and a 14-ounce glass of wine. 14 plus 8 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, plus 70. 80, 92 ounces today. That's what you're gonna do in order to drink and burn fat through lipolysis. The process of lipolysis goes through what is called hydrolysis. You don't need to know a ton, but it either goes through the process or it doesn't. There's no black, it's black and white, there's no middle, right? So if you're not doing this, you're not burning fat. Why is it critical? Over the age of 30, your metabolism changes. Water's the biohacking mechanism. Water's how you actually moisturize and water the skin. Moisturizers have become so big in the last decade, which is another thing. Scan your moisturizer using the YUKA app because a lot of them have carcinogens, dyes, and toxins. We're rubbing it straight into the bloodstream. Well, the one that I used every single day was infested with toxins and dyes, and I had skin cancer. I wonder why. So water is the second component. So tell me right now, like, this is what I did to drop 30 pounds in 5 months. I'm giving you the exact roadmap. Your fiber, what not to use, what to use, the tool YUKA app to make sure, and then water, okay? With your water, soda water can count. If you're using like a carbonated straight seltzer water, LaCroix, especially if you scan it in that YUKA app, you're literally, it can count as your water. But if you don't want to just go into Kroger and buy water off the shelf, let me tell you something. There are a lot of people right now that have an extreme pain point of struggling with brain fog. And the reason being why, it's because of the pollutions and free radicals. It has a direct effect that we can't control on nitric oxide. Nitric oxide in your body is what pumps the blood through the veins. What rate is it happening at? What's the thickness? We can't see that. So our brain fog starts to increase. Maybe we've seen a decrease in performance and recovery. Maybe we have a high blood pressure or headaches. All of those things can improve by adding what's called hydrogen. Hydrogen is your smallest element on the element table, the absolutely ittiest bittiest, and it's not found in the body. If you can add hydrogen into the body into a crystallite format because of the absorption, for 10 hours, it is proven through science to dilate the blood vessel. So now for 10 hours, the blood vessel is dilated 10 times. So blood is flowing to every area in the body, improving performance and recovery. It's the exact answer why athletes are paying thousands for it. It decreases brain fog, decreases and improves blood pressure, and improves headaches. But the problem is, did you know on anything that you're eating, on the label, there's an ingredient list. The first thing listed is what you find the most of. The last thing listed is what you find the least of. So your first ingredient in your hydrogen water should be hydrogen. She's like, what recommendation do you have? So of course all the due diligence that I've done over the years with science-backed clinicals, third-party validation, and cleanliness. There's one, I'm obsessed with Gary Brecka. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of him, but this is the one. I'm on it right now, so I would never take two. This is a crystallite format. I add it into a water bottle, or a water, never add ice. It comes in clear. Within about 5 minutes, the gas turns bright yellow, and I would drink it. I love the black cherry. There's only in stock right now lemon, lime, black cherry, or grape. So 3 flavors. If you want the video, actually, Carlene, if you drop the word nitro in the comments, I can send you the science and clinicals and third-party validation behind it. And if you're like, I don't care, no one's explained this to me. I didn't know about the tablet versus crystallite format. I didn't know about it being the first ingredient. Drop nitro with a star and you can actually grab a bag of it. And what's even more spectacular is you can grab a bag for 30 days money back guaranteed, okay? I do though need to move you out of the comments and into the messenger, because the comments will actually disappear. So the comments are gonna actually go away. So this right here, my dog is so annoying. Come on. So this right here is my Facebook Messenger. You just have to send me a direct message to it, or on Instagram, but you're already on Facebook, so I don't know why you wouldn't just send it there. Right there, you just message the word nitro, and if you want it, you can go to thebreakfastshow.net. I actually pinned right at the top, it says Nueva, and under Nueva, it says nitro. Okay, so again, I claimed it, thebreakfastshow.net. You're gonna go to Nueva, and then you'll see nitro, okay? So that's the water component. The third thing is our protein intake, which is inside of my ice cream right here. Protein is supposed to be your desirable weight. So can you write this formula down? Because this is how you're gonna know. If you Google right now or chat GPT, 5'7" female desirable weight, it gives me a range. It says 129 to 159. I need to be in that every day in grams of protein. Every single day. 129 to 159 grams. If you have struggled to lose weight, if you have stubborn fat, you want to reach more for the higher end than this end. Okay? Every single day, I'm going to teach you a hack right now that is going to blow your mind. Because if you go to Kroger or Sam's Club or Costco, do you ever notice there's like 4 types of cottage cheese? Or there's like 4 types of Greek yogurt? What one are you purchasing? Is it the cheapest one? Is it the one on sale? Is it the organic brand? Because I'm going to teach you something right now where you will literally be like, oh my gosh. And again, if you're using protein bars and protein powders, it has to have no toxins, no dyes, no carcinogens. Okay? How are you going to know that? That YUKA app. It's free. You go to the app store, YUKA, now you know. Start replacing the things that you never knew about with ones that are clean, and you're gonna see a night and day difference. But let me teach you something. Okay, so what you're gonna do to make sure something's a protein is you're literally going to identify the calories right here. Like you can see right here, 70 calories, okay? It's always gonna be at the top, it's always gonna be bold. So number 1, covered the last number. What do you see? What do you see? You see a what? 7? That means there should be 7 grams of protein above my pinky. There's how many? There's 13. As long as it's 7 plus, this is a good bang. The second thing that I would do though is guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into my app and I'm actually gonna scan it. Because if I'm adding protein at the source of it having carcinogens, dyes, or toxins inside of it, I'm ruining the entire point. I'm actually causing more harm than good. I'm most likely gonna gain weight. 78 out of 100 rating. Good. Let's look and see let's look and see, tell me a brand in the comments. Let me watch this, Greek yogurt. Guess what comes up? Okay, a bunch of them. Greek yogurt bars, bad. We have Greek yogurt mango drink by Chobani, bad. 18. Well, why? Okay, we can look at the additives, ones that have limited risk. There's pectins, texturizing agent, locust bean gum. Okay, so you can go and see exactly why. Greek yogurt, strawberry banana, exactly why. Some have worse ones than others, so that app is gonna help you. The protein powder that I use, you can actually cook with. Let me show you. It's right here. It's the Orgain, and I love the fact that there's 50 flavors on their website. If you actually drop the word link in the comments, I can send it to you. There's 50 flavors. You can cook with it. Organic, no dairy, no soy, non-GMO, less than 2 grams of carbs, and it tastes good. I cannot do chalky in any way, shape, or form. That's the Orgain. I actually pinned it right here for you, Sal. If you go to thebreakfastshow.net, first of all, you can claim the free protein guide. That's a guide that helped me in many ways. There's 50 high protein foods with the brand, but under advanced protein guide, you're gonna see the Orgain protein powder. Again, so if you go to thebreakfastshow.net, advanced protein guide, you will see right towards the advanced protein guide, Orgain protein powder. Okay, that's where you're gonna find it. That's the protein component. Let's try one more example. So we identify the calories right here of 150. What do? We need to delete the last number. So we just cover it with our finger and we go above protein. Is it 15 plus? It's 21. That's your new hack. That hack will change your life. So we're no longer gonna be the girl at the market or the gentleman at the market that's like, hey, I'm gonna get this one because it's on sale. Because sometimes I would rather pay an extra 40 cents or 80 cents to get one that's not on sale that doesn't have toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. Because more than you can think on those shelves, they have them. And guess what that does? It raises cortisol, decreases GLP-1, and increases glucose. Your body is being signaled to just take your food, and instead of using or storing as energy to feel good, it's storing it as visceral fat in the belly area. All mine was right here. And when I did the water, protein, and the fiber that we just talked about, it's how I lost it all, okay? So here's the deal. Let's recap one little bit. If you didn't see the beginning about the GLP-1s and how it tricks the brain, make sure to go back. I will tell you, if you need to speed up the process, if you need to feel and have more energy, and if you have cravings for sugar and salt, this has a direct correlation on dopamine. We need to change this. Here's what you can do. I would never tell you that you have to supplement anything besides collagen, obviously. At 20, you stop producing it. Raise your hand if you care about the hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, skin's elasticity, and the gut. Collagen plays a very critical role in the body. And at 20, we start losing 1%. So my father-in-law, he's 84. He's lost 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 64%. And it's never too late to add it back in. But you have to be aware. There's 3 main tips when you look into collagen. Number 1, there's 5 types. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so number 1, you always want liquid, water soluble. Number 2, why? Absorption. Number 2, you always want type 2. Why? Type 1 and 3 are in the body dormant. Type 2 is the one that we lose each year. 4 and 5 have to do with the gut. So you want your first ingredient. Like I said, when you look at an ingredient list, the first ingredient listed anywhere is what you find the most of. The last ingredient is what you find the least of. That's the chronicle order that it's in. So type 2, I will always pair, write this down to add to your market list, organic tremella mushroom. You can find it at a Better Health store. Organic tremella mushroom, instead of using hyaluronic acid, because it does have toxins and carcinogens inside of it that you're pushing into the bloodstream, it mimics hyaluronic acid, and they're mushrooms. And it gets rid of the crow's feet and the 11s. Okay, and then also, if you're looking for a fat burner, just make sure you avoid CLAs, conjunctuated linoleic acid. It has seed oils. Seed oils causes inflammation, decreases the GLP-1 hormone in the body. You can do Berber by me, Christina. It just gives me the anxiety and the jitters. I have one over from Italy. If you write down MOROSIL, it's called the Morosil. In their blood red orange, they have an antioxidant that burns fat. The best part, there's no caffeine, no soy, no dairy, and gluten-free. The best reason why Morosil is because it's in a patent study. 94% of every single person that uses it for 12 weeks, they lose visceral fat, their pounds shed on the scale, and body fat composition, along with body fat percentage, all goes down. The 6% who didn't get results in that 12-week study did not take it consistently. Mine's all in one, but it took me 20 collagens to go through, so don't feel bad about yourself, Brittany. It's just right here. It has to stay in the fridge, but you just literally, you shake it up, and you shake it, and you take 1 tablespoon. I already took it this morning. I poured it in my coffee. You can pour it in your coffee, pour it in a shake. You can take it right off the spoon. I leave this out on the counter to remind me, and this has 4 supplements in one. So it's got the type 2 medical grade collagen. It's got the fenugreek to support the gut lining. It's got the Morosil blood red orange fat burner, and it also has the organic tremella mushroom all in one. So this is a full month supply in the bottle. Right now, you actually snag it for 40 bucks off. That's happening for St. Patrick's Day. This is my chocolate mints. So you see the green for St. Patrick's Day, or chocolate raspberry. Those are the only two I have in stock. Only 2 flavors. There's a video that explains it better than I can. Actually, hey, if I share that video with you, would you press play on it? Drop the word slim in the comments and I'll send it to you. Okay? And if you're like, Michelle, I could care frickin' less. It's 30 days, money back guaranteed. No one's ever explained it to me, and I can get a whole month's supply, 4 supplements in one for 69 bucks. Drop the word slim with a star. Okay? Okay. So, now that we know about fiber, now that we know about water, and now that we know about protein, here's the last thing. Oh, look at comments are coming through. They're not coming through. Nitro, morning, Michelle. Hi, Carlene. Hi. Yep, that's the slim. Okay, if you want it, you can just go right here. It looks like we have our friend Mary asked. If you go to thebreakfastshow.net, I pinned it there this morning. You'll see Nueva, and it's called Snow Slim, just like So Slim. So Snow Slim, it's medical grade, third-party validation, CLEAN, science-backed. That's a full month supply. If you get the Duo Pack, that's a 2-month supply, you save more per bottle. If you get the Trio Pack, which is a 3-month supply, you save even more per bottle. Or you get a 1-month supply. The $20 off will automatically come off the bottom. It'll go to $69. It's usually $109. You lock in that price at $89. Okay? You're talking about my Elevate peptide. Yes, Elevate. So Elevate is for the person who is struggling massively. Here's what it is. It's a powerful peptide and neuro support stack with 3 peptides built to increase focus, elevate mood, and quiet food noise. Okay, the primary ingredient is tesofensin, which works in the brain on appetite regulation and dopamine serotonin activity. What most people notice is they feel clearer, more motivated, happier, and way less preoccupied with food and less binge eating. In the research, average fat loss landed at 12% of body weight at the 6-month mark. The weight loss tends to happen because hunger, cravings, and impulsive eating drop. On top of that, we have Diaxa for cognitive performance and brain support. Think ADHD, okay? Think of paying attention without a stimulant, stimulant-free. And then you have the BPC 157 to help with inflammation, recovery, joint mobility, and eating less. This is a medical grade weight loss peptide, first to the marketplace. It only has those 3 ingredients. Typical peptides out there have fillers. This does not. My 54-year-old husband is down 26 pounds. I have dropped 9 pounds and I didn't even need to lose weight. I'm actually off of it now. This right here has the top at the tesofensin, mass amounts of weight loss. Diaxa for the support for the mood, no stimulant and attention. And the BPC 157. There is a video that explains this 3-in-1 medical grade weight loss peptide that's replacing trizepatide, semaglutide, and Ozempic every single day. You cycle this for 2 months on, you take 1 month off. You reach your goal, you get off. You will get with this your YUKA app, and you will start scanning your foods and drinks. And if they have toxins, dyes, or carcinogens, bad ratings, at the bottom there's a recommended for good rating, and you will start using that and getting massive results. You will maintain your weight loss efforts. I see it every single day. Drop the word elevate in the comments. I will introduce you, Patty, to the expert. There's an 8-minute video. If it turns you up, awesome. If not, you can drop the word elevate with the star. I can send you a bottle before it sells out again. It's back in stock for 30 days money back guaranteed. Yes. Okay. So again, if you need that video, just send me, because the comments are going to disappear, a direct message on Messenger. Just drop the word elevate. And if you're like, Michelle, I could care frickin' less. It's 30 days money back guaranteed. It's proven through science. It's proven through clinicals. I needed this frickin' yesterday. Drop elevate with a star. Okay. You can find that actually right here. I pinned it at thebreakfastshow.net. You put this in your web browser, get your free protein guide. That guide is what helped me in many ways. There's 50 high protein items. It's right here in the web browser, free protein guide. At the top it says Nueva, Nueva, Nueva. When you go to Nueva, you will see the Body Beauty. It's called Elevate. If you get my 3-month supply, you now don't have to order till July, and you get Nitro for free. $50 value. Get the signature set. You get all of March, all of April, off May, you have June, you order in July, and you get Nitro for free. It's called a signature set, okay? Today what I have, literally, if you look right here, you're gonna see really quick, okay, that I have my greens and my boost, which my greens are inside of here, tastes literally like juice. It increases the GLP-1 hormone in the body, and my boost, which is a gummy that I take around noon every single day, ashwagandha, all the mushrooms I need. You get that for $99 today. It's my Alive and Boost. Or you can do the better option, which is gonna give you 2-month supply of Boost, 2 of the greens, and a free bottle of your belly fat blasting liquid collagen. Literally, you're getting that for $199. My best option is, that's my best option. You get just the greens today for $59.99, okay? Raspberry pineapple, it literally, it is so good. It comes over from Australia, okay? That's that. If you want those promos, drop the word promo in the comments and I can send it to you. Or again, this morning, this is here for 3 days. St. Patrick's Day. See how it's green? 3 days only. Thebreakfastshow.net, okay? Thebreakfastshow.net, go to Nueva. It's the Alive and Boost. You'll see those promos there. If you want the Nitro video, you have to message me or Instagram. If you want the Alive video, whatever you need that support with. Yes, you can still use coffee while you're losing weight. Actually, Sam, do you know why people are telling you that you can't? Typical coffees have pesticides inside of them. 9 out of 10 of them have pesticides now, and they're saying that there's actually carcinogens. What did it say? There's actually carcinogens inside of them. Let me share this with you. It's proven through science, proven through clinicals, literally. If you use a pesticide-free coffee, I was using, what's it called? 70 to 90% of grown coffee worldwide is treated with synthetic pesticides. One of the main reasons is many pesticides used in agriculture can be classified as possible or probable carcinogens. So the Rise formula actually has 1 bad ingredient in it. I use a nootropic blend. Write down the word coffee in the comments if you want a video. Mine's from Sicily. It's got Ceylon cinnamon. Be careful if you're listening to influencers. Regular cinnamon elevates kidney levels. You want Ceylon. Number 2, this is a cordyceps and a lion's mane mushroom. And it also has L-theanine, so it's a no crash clarity energy. It is a Colombian brew. It comes over from Sicily, from their rainforest, and it tastes better than I can't even tell you. That's the one that I use. Typical people, I call it my weight loss coffee, because typical people drop 5 pounds in their first week or 2 due to the pesticides detoxing out of the body. Drop the word coffee in the comments so I can send you the video. And if you're like, I could care less, right now they're offering you today to snag a bag for 30 days money back guaranteed. Drop the word coffee with a star next to it. Okay? Coffee with a star next to it. Okay, we covered a lot. Do you want to see my dear friend? Look at my dear friend. After 2 weeks, can you even believe this? If you are storing fat in the back area, in the belly area, I want to tell you that your body most likely is not responding to taking your food and storing it as energy or using it as energy. It stopped responding. Peptides are massive right now. Do you want to know why? Because we have used so many pesticides, so many processed foods, artificials. Get the YUKA app. You'll have an answer today. You'll be like, oh my gosh, everything I've been using, I've scanned on YUKA. It's a bad rating. It has carcinogens, dyes, toxins. This girl was right. You need a reset. That's when the peptide comes in. You either have my body peptide, drop the word body in the comments, or you have my Elevate peptide. You will not find a peptide like this in a store, on a billboard, or in a commercial. It has no fillers. The only ingredients found in any of my peptides is the actual peptide itself. That is it. Typical peptides just for a stupid GLP shot is $300 that tricks the brain. You're getting a whole month's supply of either my body or my Elevate for $169. 30 days money back guaranteed. How you're gonna feel and the weight that melts off your body, you're not gonna care about that price. The price now at $169 versus what it's gonna cost you if you come running back to me in 4 months after you go try X, Y, and Z is way less than the cost. So drop the word body for the video or the word Elevate. We'll figure out which peptide's better for you, okay? It's in a microbead for the best absorption possible. And if you're like, I don't care, drop body with a star or Elevate with a star. If you want both videos, you're gonna drop both in the comments. You can choose versed on the video and the expert which one to move forward with. If you want it before it sells out again, I know that, yeah, that happens, Marilyn. thebreakfastshow.net, under New Wava, you're gonna see what's called Body Beauty. You'll see body, you'll see Elevate. Elevate is more mood, focus, weight. Body is more body composition, okay? Toning, improvement of muscle tone. Exercise mimicking effect at a cellular level. Both of these brands of peptides are a mimicking effect at a cellular level of what's already found within your hot body. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna hop off. If you have questions, maybe you have gastric sleeve, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, cancer, IBS, Hashimoto's, high blood. I've worked type 2, type 1 diabetes, high A1C. The side effects you're looking at experiencing here because of the science, clinicals, third-party validation, and cleanliness from toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. Better hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, skin's elasticity. Better sleep, faster weight loss, less food noise around sugar and salt, and literally a faster process of losing weight and regaining your energy back. I hope you have the best day. Go back to the beginning and listen to the 3 tips and the 2 free apps that I gave you. Have the best day. Hit follow, hit add friend. And if you put in the comments the @ symbol and tag a friend that you know where you think this would be valuable information to help them, I'm gonna enter you into a giveaway. Every week this week, there's gonna be a winner to win cash and free products. You'll get as many entries as many people as you tag. So @ symbol, their name. I'll put your name into the entry, screenshotting it going in. And I love you, I appreciate you. Happy Tuesday, happy St. Patty's Day, have the best day ever, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Eastern, guaranteed episode. Bye, friends.